What's up, Pokemon trainers? My name's Brendan and back with another video. So today I wanted to talk to you about Stardust and how to use it. I still see its threads on Facebook and just all over the internet on how to use your Stardust, whether you should put it into a higher CP Pokemon or higher IV Pokemon. So we're going to clear all that up today and you'll know exactly how to use it. So stay tuned. So first off, spend your Stardust however you want. It's a game, there's no right or wrong way to use it. However, if you want your Pokemon to truly battle with the best of them, you're going to need to know a few tips. So first, I basically follow kind of a filter system on how I spend my Stardust on my Pokemon. So I'll show you some examples here, some of my top Pokemon. But first, let's go ahead and go over those filters. So I only put Stardust into mainly Pokemon that hit over 2500 CP or are on the Pokemon Go Press Defender tier list. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see. So basically, they're Pokemon that are essentially going to have a better chance of defending a gym than other Pokemon based on their CP and just their overall ability to defend a gym in this meta. So 2500 plus CP or on the defender list, which I'll link below. Once you decide what Pokemon that meets those standards, so for example, everyone knows Dragonite, one of the highest CP Pokemon in the game, also good at defending gyms. Here's mine right here. You don't want to just dump it into just any Dragonite or any Dratini that you get. You want to then filter it a little bit more. So from there, what you're going to want to do, as far as what I personally do, is 90 plus IVs. If you're not aware of what IVs are, I'll go ahead and leave a description and link to someone who could explain it better than me. So once you have a Pokemon that meets those requirements on either the 2500 plus CP or the defender list, and it's also 90 plus IVs, which is my standard, you want to make sure that it has a good moveset. You can find movesets at Pokemon Go Press, which I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as PokemonGo.info. These are the two sources I personally use, and these are the ones I would recommend to use because I think they're the most accurate. So let's go ahead and say you just got enough candies to evolve that Dratini all the way to Dragonite. You got your Dragonite, he's 90 plus IVs, you want to dust him. Well, you got to still hold on and make sure he has a good moveset, because if he doesn't, he's just really not going to be that good or be optimal in gyms. So always check movesets. So my Dragonite personally here is one that I got before Gen 2 came, so he couldn't learn Dragon Tail or Outrage. And this used to be the #1 defensive moveset, Steel Wing Dragon Pulse. Unfortunately, it isn't the #1 moveset anymore, and it's actually kind of bad, but I've already put so much dust into him, I'm taking him all the way. So, yeah. And that's pretty much how you want to use your Stardust. You want to make sure that they're going to be good in gyms, they're good IVs, and they got a good moveset, because Stardust is a very valuable resource and it doesn't come easy. It takes lots of grinding in order to get hundreds of thousands of Stardust and then just dump it into a Pokemon. So make sure you're using it wisely and putting it into a Pokemon worthy of all that Stardust and grinding. In regards to the movesets, you also want to use 2+ sources. You don't want to go off of just one website because it's usually just more accurate and better to take information from multiple sources and then use your head on which moveset compared to both websites is going to be better. Also, use your head. If you've played against a certain Pokemon and that certain move was hard to dodge, like Stone Edge for example, I mean, you're going to know Stone Edge is superior to Earthquake just by having both moves come at you, because Earthquake you'd see coming from a mile away opposed to Stone Edge, which hits like that. So just use your head, go out and experience the game, and whatever you think works best may also be the best answer too. So use your head at times too. Some popular Pokemon that do get dusted a lot that you probably shouldn't right now are Rhydon, because he has another evolution coming in Gen 4 or 5, one of those, Rhyperior, and I already dusted one of my Rhydons, which you could see here. He's 97.8% IV. He's got a great moveset, but once Gen 4 or 5 comes out and I evolve him into Rhyperior, he does have a chance, if they don't change anything in the future, to get an absolute garbage moveset, and I would have wasted majority of the dust. Even though I'll still use him, of course, it'll just be pretty sad to get a bad moveset there. So I would highly recommend not dusting Rhydons. Another one, which I also have examples of, is Gyarados. Gyarados is extremely weak when it comes to defensive defending gyms, just because of the bad HP and defensive base stats he has. So I would stay away from dusting them like I have here. 1 is probably good enough, 2 maybe, and you really don't need more than that at the moment anyways. Pokemon that definitely you need to dust are Blissies. They're obviously OP at the moment. And some exceptions to these rules could be like rare Pokemon. So for example, I don't have any really to show you, but if you have Grimer or Coughing that's really good IV and then ends up getting a good moveset on his later evolution, those are just super cool Pokemon that you don't see often in gyms, and they're good defenders. So I'd dust one of those. That's probably my only exception. So I hope this information was useful. Like the video if you learned some new stuff, and stay tuned for the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying the double XP, because I know I am. I've gotten quite a bit. So make sure if you learned any good information from this video or tips, like, subscribe, comment, give us some video ideas, or we'll just keep coming out with more stuff. We have some really good tips that I don't think many people know about, so stay tuned. And he lost his leg. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, never dust a Pokemon unless you evolve it all the way through to its last evolution to know what its moveset is. For some reason people do that. Wait till you know what its last evolution moveset is, or else you could potentially waste your dust. Don't do that.